Hi everyone, it's Lisa from A Simple Season. Today I have some great tips and tricks to help you save time and money in the kitchen. So let's get started. This one I'm excited about because I found a way to de-seed a pepper rather than cutting it all the way around, which is what I used to do. This method is quicker, it's easier, and it wastes none of the pepper. So all you do is you take your thumbs and put it over the green part and push. And now you can just split open your pepper. The seed part comes out all in one piece, and now it's ready for chopping. If you want to make your hard-boiled eggs easy to peel, just add half a teaspoon of baking soda to the cooking water. Sometimes I like to cut up carrots ahead of time so that they're ready to use with recipes or dipping with hummus. And I found though that when I did that before, by the end of the week, they would get really dry and limp. So now I've discovered a way to keep them nice and fresh, and I just put them in a wide mouth mason jar. And I choose the wide mouth because it's easier to get out. And then I just fill the jar up with water and put the lid on and store it in the fridge. And these stay nice and crisp for 10 to 12 days stored like this. And every few days, just dump out the water, put in some fresh water, and it'll just keep everything nice and crisp. Here's another great tip. Maybe you've got some kitchen scissors that need some sharpening. So just take a piece of tin foil, fold it in half so that the shiny side is up, and then take your scissors and just cut the tin foil a number of different times. And your scissors will now be razor sharp. And now that your scissors are nice and sharp, another thing you can do is you can take your dishwashing sponges and cut them in half. And now you have 2 sponges for the price of 1. Now this isn't normally an issue at our house, but if your ice cream doesn't get gobbled up quickly, you do run the risk of it getting freezer burn. So the best way to prevent that is to get a piece of saran wrap and put it over the top of your ice cream so that the surface area is being covered by the saran wrap, so just so that it's all touching. And then just put the lid on your ice cream or your whipped topping and pop it back in the freezer, and you won't get any ice crystals forming, and you'll have nice fresh ice cream for longer. Maybe you bought an avocado at the grocery store and you want to enjoy it, but it's just not ripe yet. So I'm going to show you 2 ways you can ripen it. The first method is to put your avocado in a paper bag with a piece of fruit that emits ethylene gas. So that would either be an apple or a banana. And when these fruits emit the gas, it helps ripen the avocado. So just take either your apple or your banana, put it in a paper bag like so, fold it over and let it sit for about 7 or 8 hours, and your avocado will be ripe. If you don't have all day to wait for the avocado to ripen naturally in the paper bag, the second method is the quickest. Just take a piece of tin foil, put your avocado in there, wrap it up like so, and pop it in your oven at 200 degrees and bake it for 10 minutes, and your avocado will soften nicely and you'll be able to use it for whatever you like. If you want to keep herbs like parsley or green onion fresh for the longest time possible, just take a glass, fill it with some water, and put your parsley inside. Then you can cover it up with some plastic because that will keep the humidity in, and pop it in the fridge. Now, don't do this with basil because basil hates being in the fridge, but you can use exactly this method with basil and just keep it on the counter. Don't put it in the fridge. But this method will keep parsley and green onion and dill and all those types of herbs fresh in the fridge for a long time. I like to use fresh ginger sometimes when I cook, but I often struggled peeling it with a knife until I discovered this method. Just use a teaspoon. So just take your spoon and run it over the ginger, and look at how easy it peels. Go ahead and boop that like button if you like these tips. Take care everyone, stay well, and we'll catch you in the next one.